Hi, I'm Luke with Cars and Zimmerman's. In this video I'd like to go over the RM line of cleaners, because there is and can be some confusion on the cleaners and what they're used for and when and where to use them. So I'll start with 851. 851 is our scuff paste prep and wash. So it can be used for two different purposes, but number one, it is basically typically used for blend preps. So to prep your adjacent panels for blends and for clear coat, and it does a good job. Does a good job cleaning and scuffing at the same time. It can also be used for cleaning up a dirty used part that you're planning on painting anyways. So if you get a junkyard part that's fairly dirty, you can clean it up by using your 851. And clean it with some soap and water prior. Use your 851 on a scuff pad, on wet scuff pad, then apply the 851 to that, and wet your part. Scuff your part with the 851 and your scuff pad in a circular motion, and rinse with water afterwards, and clean with soap and water. Then blow the panel dry, or wipe the panel dry. And we'll get into a little more of the use of that in some other videos. And next up is 900 Pre-Cleano. Pre-Cleano is a wax and silicone remover, wax and grease remover. 900 works great for before you begin the prep process. So if you pull a car in, you know it has wax, has road tar, has maybe some grease or something. It's a good idea to clean the entire job, clean the entire panels that you're working on with 900 first. And 900, like all the other cleaners, should be sprayed on with a pump style sprayer, and spray it on wet your panel, then wipe it dry with a dry cloth. And it's a good idea to have more than one dry cloth, because you'll end up wetting up the one single cloth. So multiple cloths, don't be afraid to switch your cloths out. And up next is 901 Pre-Paint Cleaner. The 901 is a fast evaporating solvent-borne cleaner. It won't cut as much wax and grease as the 900. It's more of a final wipe, so it's something you'd want to use at the end of your prep process, after you have it all masked and maybe sitting in the booth. So you can think more of this as a in the booth cleaner. So you don't want to use it to clean up a panel before you start the prep process. It works great to get off any fingerprints or small light contamination that would have came from the masking process. And then we have 902 Plastic Prep Cleaner. And 902 is what the cleaner that should be used on all of your raw bumpers, raw plastic parts, 902 is the most aggressive of our cleaners. It will, and it, like the rest, should be sprayed on. So wet your entire panel with 902. Wipe it dry, and after you wipe it dry, it needs a 15 to 20 minute flash time. Because of the aggressiveness of it, it will get down into your actual plastic, being that the plastic is porous, and it will accept some of that cleaner in it, and it needs to get in there to pull the mold release agents to the top. So that's what it's doing. It's bringing all the contaminants to the top, the oils and mold release type of stuff, bringing it to the top. You're wiping it off, but some of that cleaner is going to stay in the plastic for 15 to 20 minutes after. So if you're not giving it that flash time, you could possibly end up trapping some of that underneath your adhesion promoter or sealer paint the whole way through the process, and then it could and will fail fairly quick after you paint it, where that 902 needs to come out. It's going to come out eventually, and your paint will be coming off with it. And 902 is also a great bare metal cleaner. So it's always good to use 900 on your bare metal spots. But if you have a large area of bare metal, say you strip the hood, or you have a whole half of a quarter bare metal, something to that effect, 902 is going to get in there and pull a lot more of the contaminants out of that bare metal. And you'd be surprised at how many applications of it takes till it actually comes clean. I've seen 3 to 4 times until you get all the contamination off of that bare metal. So if you are using it in that way,